Hi, I'm not going to speak for very long because we've got a short film to show you, and Steve's just provided an excellent overview of some of the issues, the science behind the nature needs half concept. As a science-based conservation organisation, the Zoological Society of London is also conducting some research into this concept of nature needs half, or space for nature as we're calling it. How much is needed critically to conserve biodiversity to address CBD's targets for 2020 and beyond. Hopefully we want more than the current targets to be met in terms of protected areas. Where this can be and how this can be implemented given political and economic constraints. We'll be looking in more detail at an idea of megaparks, which is essentially conservation landscapes consisting of an interconnected network of protected areas, buffers, corridors, and sustainable management of the surrounding areas, as has already been outlined. These would conserve both biodiversity, particularly wide-ranging species, and the ecosystem services needed for people both at local and global scales. As Steve has just mentioned, we do need to incorporate, though, a better measure of biodiversity into the work we've been doing so far, and we could use things like data from the Living Planet Index that ZSL's been working on with WWF as we try to build on these analyses. So for now, we're going to show a short film raising one final question that we plan to address in more detail in the run-up to and at a session during the World Parks Congress next year, looking beyond what scientists advise or politicians declare, but what do the general public think is needed for nature? And we welcome any comments, feedback or suggestions once you've at any point following the film. Thank you. There should be a film running now.
Anything between 40 or 50% is in fact.
Around 40% for nature.
Venom medicine negative species out of 50%.
All of it.
Hopefully 100%, but I will settle for at least 50.
They should have all of it. We should work around them.
I think about 60%.
7 to 8% is decent.
I think 10% for oceans is a bit low. Between 12 and 15%.
I think we should leave 60%.
50-50 is great.
Setting aside 17% of the land and 10% of the oceans in protected areas is far too small.
25%, perhaps even more.
Government's talking about 13 and 17%.
That's too less. That 17% is very little. I'm quite shocked by that figure, those figures.
It's like a drop in the ocean. Too little.
issues from the ecosystem, then we're ultimately hurting ourselves.
And I meant to say thanks to Earth Touch for doing the film for us.